Hello guys, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss about 29th August current affairs. Myself Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to our channel Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the today's important current affairs. The first one, police, public cadre and central cadre under Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor. Here there is a difference between and there is a slight difference between functions of Lieutenant Governor and Chief Minister also. There is a functions of the Lieutenant Governor and the Council of Ministers that is led by Chief Minister. If you see that the powers or the functions comes under the Lieutenant Governor is police, public order and all India services and anti-corruption will fall under the executive functions of the Lieutenant Governor. Here there is also another function that is issues related to castes like minority sections, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes. Also whatever issues related to these castes will come under or shall essentially be submitted to the Lieutenant Governor only. If you want to know functions of the Chief Minister that is elected by the people and run by Council of Ministers, that is there is a, if you want to propose to impose a new tax is comes under the functions of Chief Minister, and land revenue, sale, grant or lease of government property, these functions come under the Chief Minister. Suppose if there is a deadlock between Chief Minister and Lieutenant Governor, if there is a deadlock decision of the Lieutenant Governor shall be the deemed to have been accepted by the Council of Ministers. That means Lieutenant Governor has the more powers in this situation when it is coming to the Union Territories. Next one, barn owls. Why these barn owls in a news? Why? Because the biocontrol measure is spread headed by the Lakshadweep administration. Why? Because if you see that the coconut is an important cash crop for these Lakshadweep islands, but the rodents or rats account for the 30 to 40% of the yield loss. Here coconut is the important cash crop for that Lakshadweep island, but there is a loss 30 to 40% loss due to the rodents or like rats. Here for killing the rats we will normally use the rat snakes or cats, but if you see that these rats living in Lakshadweep islands, they usually live in a treetops. That's why we have to use these barn owls for this killing their one. Rats in the Lakshadweep islands practically live on treetops. That's why we will use the barn owls to fight against that rats. Here Lakshadweep practices organic culture. That's why we cannot use the chemical ingredients. That's why we will use these barn owls for the killing that rodents. Here if you see that IUCN, that is International Union for Conservation of Nature, status is for this barn owls is least concern. Next one, there is a 14th India and Singapore defense policy dialogue. There is a this is the 14th defense policy dialogue between these two countries, that is India and Singapore. It was co-chaired by the Defense Secretary Dr. Ajay Kumar and Permanent Secretary Defense Singapore Mr. Chan Heng Ki. There is a video conference between these two delegates, that is Defense Secretary Dr. Ajay Kumar and Permanent Secretary Singapore Mr. Chan Heng Ki. If you see the end of the DPD, that is Defense Policy Dialogue, the implementing the arrangement on humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, that is HADR, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief between these two countries, that is India and Singapore. Next one, UN Security Council resolution on women peacekeepers. There is a, you know that there is a UNSC, that is United Nations Security Council resolution on women peacekeepers. The UN Security Council resolution on women peacekeeping calls for full, effective and meaningful participation of the women in peacekeeping operations. If you see the history of this peacekeeping operations, there are only majority of the men only involving, but now it's time the call for the full and effective and meaningful participation of women. We see that in June, India was elected non-permanent member of the Security Council for a 2-year term beginning January 1st, 2020. That means there is a 2-year non-permanent seat, non-permanent member in a United Nations. Here there is a 5 eyes, there are 5 countries in a United Nations, but India acted as for a 2-term period, that is, it is starting from January 1st, 2021, that is next year. India, the country, made history in 2007 when she deployed the first all-women police unit in the UN mission in Liberia. Here, India, the country, made history in 2007 when she deployed the first all-women police unit in the UN mission in Liberia. India is the 5th largest contributor of the uniformed personnel of the UN peacekeeping forces. That means India is the 5th largest contributor of the uniformed personnel to the UN peacekeeping forces. With this, we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to our channel. Gear up for Group 1 exam. This is Sunny Sandeep signing out. Take care and bye bye.